Farming Simulator 17 on Welker Farms, and I would have to say if this was Halloween, this would be like the perfect start for an episode here. Spooky looking lighted up planter here, and in fact maybe when you watch this video, maybe it will be Halloween. It's not quite Halloween yet when I'm recording this video, but anyway, back on Welkers here again, and since last episode done a bunch more work. Basically all the harvesting is completed here at this point. And it is almost midnight, so we're going to go ahead and, once I get to the farm here, we'll skip the night and pick up whatever needs to be done here yet, which is namely going to be probably a lot of planting at this point. So, and also I'll probably plan on plowing the fields together, so 11, 12, and 13 there. Ooh, look out for 3 there. I just finished filling this planter up, by the way. Looking up the seed and fertilizer. Actually, you know what? Where I need to be is actually right alongside here, I do believe. I had a hired worker planting field 1 and field 2. We need to do a little bit of cleanup here on field 1 yet, but I'm going to wait till I can actually see something here because I'm not actually even sure where I'm at. So we're just going to park the tractor here. Oh, now we'll really get started. Let's skip the night. Yes, we'll go to dawn. That'll work. Ah, much better. Much better. Okay, so we can actually see something here now. So yeah, you can see where the hired worker missed. You can also see where the hired worker... Oh, he missed more than I thought he did. Also where the hired worker managed to skip fields and got onto field 3 here. I know I keep saying it here, folks, but the hired workers, when you don't want them to do something, they do it. And when you want them to, you know, finish planting the field, you think they do? No, they go ahead and skip fields and go plant the other field. It's ridiculous. Hopefully they fix that in 19. Anyway. Still have a little bit of harvesting to do here yet. Field 10, the hired worker is being quite derpy down there. Also a little bit on 18 here, and I forgot to rehire the combine on that. Let me hire you. There we go. Also, I'd never really started him back up here again either, so let's... need to be emptied over there? Just about. I don't know why, but for some reason, harvesting on this field, just about every single time, the combine managed to fill up at this end of the field, and I was constantly having to get this 4960 out of the edge of the map here. I don't know what was up that. Even now, you can see he's almost full here, and he's not quite to the edge of the map, but he's really close. So yeah, just a couple pieces, bits and pieces here and there we got to finish up yet. And from the hired worker being a mite derpy on this field here, nothing particularly unusual about that, but... Okay, you should be able to unload yourself now, right? No? No, it looks like you're going to be like some sort of silly derpy horseplay. Okay, how about you just... Yeah, okay, do your thing. And I'll go back to planting. So probably going to just replant pretty much everything we had from last time here. If we go look at what I have in storage here, we have just enough wheat, 147,000 bushels, which to my understanding is roughly 5 million liters. We'll have to actually confirm that, but it should be. We ended up with only 56,000 barley. Barley did not do well at all. And, well, I guess actually, you know what, we didn't really have that many fields of barley. Canola did quite well. We got 75,000 bushels of canola. So that turned out really well. If we plant the same number of fields we had last time, we should have no problem next time around getting the barley we need. Or canola I need. Sorry. Canola. Get my canola and barley sorted out there. We still need to chaff some more yet. Quite to my surprise there. Well, yes and no. We did not get much for chaff off the barley. It did not yield good at all, which again doesn't particularly surprise me. You know, basically, if you're going to do chaff, you want to do corn, which obviously we can't do on this map. So that leaves us with the option of either doing wheat, barley, or canola. As far as I know, the amount you get from each one varies slightly. Canola, again, to my knowledge, being the worst. And I don't know if it'll even let you do soybeans, so it wouldn't make sense that you could, but If it does, I would have to assume that'd be like a really, really poor yield as well. Also, for those of you watching the live streams here, I have determined what happened and why we're not able to live stream on YouTube here this past Sunday. My channel received a community guideline strike, I believe they call it, something like that, for a live stream I did about a year and a half ago. So back in June of 2017, I received a community guideline strike for spam in a live stream. So yeah, I did appeal the decision, and they rejected the appeal. So unfortunately, folks, there will not be any live streaming on YouTube here for some time because of that. Because for those who are not familiar, if you get a community guideline strike like that, YouTube nixes your live streaming ability. So no more live streaming on YouTube here, unfortunately. And the most annoying part of this is the fact I do not know why. Obviously, it was a live stream that was a year and a half ago, almost a year and a half ago, like I said, June of 2017 for spam. So I don't know about you folks, but if you watch my live streams, I'm left totally dumbfounded and completely scratching my head as to what in my live stream could potentially be considered spam. Spam and I think, what are they? The spam, there was another term for it as well. It fell under. And I kind of went through their thing as to what fell under spam. It's like, again, folks, totally and completely dumbfounded. Unfortunately, like I was saying, it's a live stream, so it's not like I can go back and watch and see what was in the video. They completely took the video off and deleted it. To my understanding, when something like that happens, they actually delete the video, and I guess you don't have a chance of getting it back. So, again, completely confused on that. So, again, like I was saying, folks, there will not be any live stream on YouTube from the looks of it. Unless we can somehow get that decision appealed, but I don't think so, because, like I said, I already tried appealing it, and we were denied, and I'm pretty sure you only get one chance at appealing. So, again, don't know why. Completely confused on that, but, anyway, we will still be live streaming on Twitch there, hopefully, so just keep that in mind. You can watch on Twitch as well. Also, keep in mind, was planning on doing the, well, still am, planning on doing the giveaway there on YouTube and Twitch for Farming Simulator 19. But you'll have to come over and watch on Twitch now if you want to enter that giveaway. Giveaway was going to be on YouTube and Twitch, but seeing as how we had a slight incident there, again, I'd love to be able to find out what was in that live stream that caused the community guideline strike. And especially spam. It's like, okay, for spam? Like I said, completely dumbfounded by that. So, okay, we're going to hire a worker here. Okay, let's see what's here. We also have several other fields that need to be planted here as well. What else we got going on here? Why did you stop back there anyway? Hire you. Why will he not hire? Early has completed their task. Oh boy. Look at their task. He legitimately thinks he's done, doesn't he? I'm going to have to do this myself, aren't I? Okay, fine. Why does he think he's done? I mean, he's almost got the entire width of this planter here that needs to be planted, and he literally thinks he's done. Okay, he seems to be going now. We'll have to keep an eye on him again here in a minute. I did kind of plant around that funny projection in the field there already. Okay, what else do we got going on here? Turn on the grass just so I can see these fields. Kind of curious to see how much we end up with off these fields. So I might plant some more of these in canola or barley as well. We'll have to see once here. See once where we are at. So fields 1 and 2 should be completely planted. It looks like I need to double check to make sure we didn't miss a little section here. Looks like it might be missing. The hired worker did miss a section on 21 and 22 there. It was unfortunately dark out. I did not realize it. I did not check the map until I had all the equipment put away and realized, oh crap, he missed a section over there. Quite a big section too, but I'm not even going to bother. Just let it go, whatever. Okay, get you fired back up. And I got the straw, the Delgeman Straw Master, I think this is. Working on the straw situation over here. taking care of that. There, we need to get all this equipment put away as well, and looks like refueled as well, and maintenance. Okay. Wow. Seriously took that long to get the tractor going here. So yes, fuel and maintenance for this. So yeah, that's probably going to a lot what's going to be going on here the next couple episodes is a lot of planting, fueling, maintenance. Amazing the amount of fuel we've gone through here doing all this work. We got, what, 32 and a half hours on this tractor here. I'm just going to cut across the field here in the interest of saving a little bit of time. A little concern here. This tractor with the maintenance required is going to die on us. Interestingly enough, if you run a tractor with Courseplay and it says it needs maintenance, Courseplay, I don't know if it somehow ignores the maintenance needed. It doesn't stop. So, and speaking of stopping, you stopped over there again, didn't you? Oh, goodness. And we got all these other tanks around here that look like fuel. I don't know. I haven't tried to see if you can refuel out there. Or maybe I have. This is actually the big main fuel tank here. Looks like a bit of an odd one there. Seeing as how the other ones all kind of look like fuel as well. Okay, so let's see what's here. They're being taken care of down here. Let's get this combine off the field so the Strawmaster can keep going. All empty. Oh, you need fuel too. Okay. I'm just going to drive you back to the sheds over here because we got fuel with the Ford truck there. Oh, and our Delgeman's all jacked up over there. Yeah, speaking of which, I did try switching tractors on that particular cultivator there. I forget which one I had on it, but I put the Big Bud 450 on it. He needs a little more pulling power when it gets to some of these larger, derpier piles here. Although there must not have been too many on this field because he did most of them without any issues. Field 13 there I had quite a few issues with. You know, it's interesting to see how Field 13 was harvested exactly the same way, but had far more large piles than what 12 did. I don't know why that was. Okay, and I just looked up the full reason here for the live stream. Reason was a violation of policy on spam and deceptive practices. So that is why I received a community guideline strike. Again, that was a live stream that was on back in June of 2017. So, yeah, like I said, we'll love to see if I can figure out how I can figure out what was in that video that caused that. Needless to say, I'm left quite speechless as to that reason. I can picture some other reasons, maybe, but of that reason, makes no sense. And needless to say, it's quite annoying as well. Oh, let's see what else do we got going on. You can probably see the John Deere 9620 RX is off in the distance there, still picking up hay on the field. Skipping the night didn't affect that too badly. I wouldn't have thought that would have been the slower of the processes there, but getting all that hay and grass is actually taking quite a while. I suppose maybe a different tractor on there would probably help as well. I mean, that's an articulated tractor. Also not necessarily the quickest of tractors. Probably actually help if I put our truck. If you remember the truck we were using for windrows there, that probably actually would help. Not going to bother, though. We'll just let them roll over there. It's not like I'm in any particular hurry here. We got the entire map, well, with the exception of grass here, that needs to be planted, so no particular hurry. Okay, where is you? Where are you? You are on the hayfield. Okay. Right, I had to fuel up the 9620 RX, I think it was. Horseplay was complaining quite badly that it needed fuel. This is just me driving straight here, by the way, across that field, and you can see how it just bounces around and kind of changes directions randomly. Okay, will that work? It will. Perfect. Goes a bunch more money on fuel. Speaking of money, I do plan on spending some of the money we have. Some of it's probably going to go to seed and fertilizer cost. Oh, you're full. Let's empty you out. Oh, yeah, it's another hired worker derp here. I think it's the rock you see. I don't know, maybe you can't see that in the video there, up there. That causes the issue with that hired worker. And we'll just dump this straight in the Silo King. And just a reminder here again as well, make sure you go over and check out Thomas McConsol's channel, see what's kind of fishy stuff he's up to over there as far as the challenge is concerned. Again, this is a challenge we're kind of playing here. First person to fill the Silo King to 5 million liters of everything that is available to us on the map. Again, sugar beets, potatoes, corn, soybeans, and sunflowers are not available. And reason for that, by the way, again, is because we are using the Seasons mod with the Montana Geo. Okay, we'll read some comments here in a moment. Gavin was saying, anyone know if John Deere planters will be in the game? So far, I don't think we've seen much for John Deere equipment, period, in Farming Simulator 19. So, anyone thinking John Deere equipment DLC forthcoming, maybe? Not sure on that, just speculation here at this point. Like I said, again, not really seeing a lot for John Deere equipment yet. Night Wolf was saying you got the field speed turned up too far on your tractor. The tractor will keep up with the combine a little bit better if you slow it down. Talking about some of the unloading issues we were having. Again, what I find interesting about that, though, is we're only having unloading issues on 11, 12, and 13 there, where we're doing a little bit different harvesting practice. The rest of the tractors, the unloading tractors, all have the same speed, which I think is, what, 22 mile an hour or something like that? And they were not having any issues. And actually, I didn't have any issues on this field either running course play that I know of. Course play was not overshooting the combine. So I don't think the field speed, again, you can, let's double check this. It's 20, no, it's 14 here. It's 22. Let's check here. Changing speed. Do I just have one? 22 on this one. 14 on this one. Okay, so I don't think that has anything to do with it. If you notice, I thought they were both set the same, but this tractor is set to 14, the other one is set to 22, and if you watch the video there, you notice both tractors were doing the same thing, so you know what, yeah, I'm driving back down here, I guess. He needs to finish this bit here. There's no way I'm leaving that much canola sitting on the field here. I'm going to leave the barley, but not the canola. Ew. Speaking of which, what happened here with this? Okay. This is odd. How did we get barley here? Yeah, we got barley in the canola field. Okay, I don't really know what happened there. I'm going to have to keep an eye on those hired workers, I guess. Okay, and he has canola in him, so he should just harvest the canola. I'm not going to worry about that little bit of barley there. Kyler was saying New Holland. That's all he says. New Holland. So I guess he likes New Holland, I guess. SC Rutland Farmer was saying, would you rather see a case pull a John Deere out of the mud or see a big bud pull a John Deere out of the mud? Well, see, here's the problem with your question. Why would a John Deere be stuck in the mud? You know, I don't think that's something we got to even worry about. So, you know, the question shouldn't be, you know, do we want to see a case or a big bud pull a John Deere out of the mud? You know, the question is, why is the John Deere even stuck in the mud? Because that shouldn't happen, right? Let's see what's here. SC Rutland Farmer was also asking, are you getting the standard or collector's edition of Farming Simulator 19? Not sure yet. I might see once if I can pick up the collector's edition. As far as that collector's edition goes, though, to my knowledge, there's no difference between that and the regular edition. It's still the same game. The collector's edition, I believe, just comes with some extra posters and that type of thing, as far as I know. I don't know if it's coming with a little tractor again or not. I believe the collector's edition there in Farming Simulator 17 came with a little Massey Ferguson tractor. Don't know why I'm moving this. He can just sit here because we'll have to empty that combine one more time yet. Okay, back to taking care of you. Oh, and you too. Be nice if you could count on the hired workers to actually do some work here. Yes, I know, quite the concept, isn't hired worker working. We'll see once if we get to this section here if you'll hire. Got him about as far away from the poles here as I can get him, and I did actually run the field deleter along here as well. You may recall it was really close to those poles. A little too close for comfort, if you ask me. So I actually ran the field deleter along there. Got rid of some of that. Hair being derpy. Yeah, I don't know what is up with this 4960, but the level of derp that's been going on here with this, why are you not putting your pipe out, by the way? Oh, you quit. That is why. Probably going to quit again here when he gets this strip, so I might as well just a little bit further here. But yeah, this field's been really derpy to harvest. Note to self, I'm going to have to do something different here. Probably course play this field next time or something. Because, yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, also got some spraying that needs to be done here. Which you keep, even though I deleted, what did I do, like 4 passes across here? This sprayer is still getting stuck up here yet. Kind of annoying. And you... Oh, you're here. Okay. You turned around here a minute. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can spend some of the money we have on a slight upgrade that'll hopefully maybe help pull that Drawmaster a little bit better here. Okay, everything should be all set. And then over to tractors. This is a tractor I've been talking about buying for a while now. And as I was kind of saying when we first started here, kind of worked our way up through the tractors. We got a 950, which is, I guess you could say, probably the second biggest big bud we have. Now we're going to get the biggest. The big bud, 747. Standard. No, we don't. With triples. Yes, there we go. With triples, of course. Because, I mean, triples. Why not? I'm actually not aware they actually ever put triples on this tractor, by the way. So why Farming Sim even offers this option, I don't know, but it does. I'm just going to reset that from the shop here. Oh, yeah. Big Bud, 747, 16 cylinders of raw power here, right? Oh, you quit already. Well, that's actually fine. I want to get that field fertilized first before I plant it. He unfortunately skipped fields there before I could start getting that one fertilized. I really don't want to actually plant any more of that field there if I can help it, so that's fine. He quit. Steven was saying you should try slowing down the field speed of the tractors. That should help with the overshooting of the combine. Again, I don't think that is actually it, because, again, both John Deeres on both 11, 12, and 13 were overshooting the combine. The one is set to 14, which I believe is the default speed. The other one is set to 22, which I believe that is a speed I changed probably quite some time back. So, I mean, we can slow it down more yet, I guess, maybe, if that would help. And I don't think it's necessarily the John Deere's fault either, because I have ran both the John Deere and the Case Magnum on these fields, and if you recall from previous videos, the Case Magnum did the same thing, so I'm thinking it's something with course play and the combines being derpy. Just because of the method we're using to harvest. I don't really know. Nicholas was saying, I like your video. Marley was saying, nice video. Grandpa's Gaming was saying, relaxing. Thank you. Grandpa's Gaming was also saying, wish they would add animals in the map. I know it's not realistic for the Welkers, but would be a nice update. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if somebody in the future adds animals to this map, just creates a Welkers update or something. Though getting this close to 19, I'm not sure if anybody will anymore or not. Speaking of which, back when Welkers first came out, oh, is this? Oh, wait, a little bit closer there. Okay, this will be a little disappointing if this doesn't connect. There we go. Anyway, speaking of Welkers, initially there was supposed to be a 4X version of this map as well. I'm not sure whatever happened to that, but they're going to wait to release it for, whoa, even 747 is going to have a hard time pulling it. I did not, for those of you wondering, do much for baling with these fields. I just decided to, as you can see here, cultivate most of it under because don't really have use for this much straw. And I want to take the time to bale it. Pretty sure we probably bent the frame on this a little bit by now. Nope, can't get it that way either. Oh, so close, so close. Come on, a little bit more. Seriously, you're gonna get stuck on that little bit. There we go. All gone. At least for this pile anyway. We still got to, wow. Field 11 looks pretty derpy too, my goodness. If he keeps going, it'll usually disappear, but when he gets to the end, if he starts like slowing down or something, that's when we have a problem. I cannot hire a worker here, can I? Okay, what's up with that? A hired worker will do this strip, by the way. He just won't hire for some reason. See if he's got to be fully on the field here. And not hire a worker with this. I cannot. Why can I not hire? Because the big bud not allow a hired worker. That is kind of odd, because, I mean, I can hire a worker with a big bud 450. Why can I not hire a worker with this? Okay, that's odd. Well, we'll just, we'll do this portion here, and I course play the next field there, and we can have course play do it, I guess. Odd, you can't hire a worker. Am I missing something silly here? Helper settings, Control H, that is AI vehicle on. No, I can't even turn AI vehicle extension on. Well, I know you can hire this cultivator here because I can hire it with a Big Bud 450 there. That was a hired worker that was doing this here. Speaking of hired worker, I should probably go back and clean up some of those missing spots there. That probably don't want to leave those in the field. It seems like stuff like this actually takes the longest. All the little fidgety stuff you gotta kind of finish up when harvest is done. You know, cleaning up the field here on field 10. Then, you know, the combines being all derpy. Getting that finished. You know, taking care of the last little bit of something on a field. Seems like it takes longer to do that than it does if you do the entire field. Okay, let's get course play here a minute. Again, I don't know why he's not letting us hire him. That's odd. Yeah, so field 11 here. Yeah, headland none. That's fine. Generate. I really don't want to destroy that barley there. The reason we didn't get very much barley, by the way, was we only had, what do we have, 3 fields? We had more fields of barley planted, but I ended up chopping quite a bit of it. So that's why we didn't get as much barley as I thought we would have gotten. Oh, look out, I'm getting ran over here. Okay, so speaking of getting ran over, it looks like it is about time to wrap it up for this video here. So just a reminder again, if you want to watch the live streams there, we'll be live streaming over on Twitch here for a while. And also, we are doing a Farming Simulator 19 giveaway over on the live streams as well, which actually is on Twitch. Was going to be on YouTube, but it's just going to be on Twitch here. So if you'd like to enter the giveaway, just make sure you go over, follow on Twitch, and watch on the live stream there, and we'll be announcing the giveaway. So anyway, on that note, you folks have any other comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.